still is. Dirty Dancing was like such a formative like part of my youth. I think it was Patrick Swayze and David Bowie in Labyrinth when I was like, oh, sexuality. Like it was like opened my eyes to like some other thing.
I like to think I have my own unique strengths. I can understand and generate human like text pretty well. It really depends on what you're looking for in an assistant. What specific tasks or features are you interested in? I can help you figure out if I'm the right fit for your needs.
So it's a pretty hot topic right now on Scarlett Johansson versus Sky, and I just wanted to give my input on it. As someone who works in data science, I am very familiar with AI as I regularly build some, not to the level of large language models, but I understand kind of the underlying structure that comprises AI. And I know most of it has to do with the legalities, so I won't bore people with the specifics of how AI is generated basically, but I've heard the comparison between Scarlett Johansson and Sky, and I don't hear too much similarity. I mean, maybe a little, but the biggest issue is that you don't own the rights to any voice that could be construed as similar to yours, right? I mean, that would be absolutely chaotic, right? If no no voice would be safe from being labeled as, stealing or copyright infringement, because any voice is going to most likely sound like someone's. And obviously there's I guess there's fewer celebrities. If you were legally required to make sure that a voice assistant that you're creating doesn't sound similar to any celebrity, I mean, that would be almost impossible because it's very subjective. And so that's, I would say, is probably the biggest issue with this case right now, is that yes, it might be creepy. Yes, you might think you hear similarities. Other people might not, but you don't own the right to voices that sound similar to yours. And it's for a very good reason you shouldn't, because otherwise, I mean, yeah, like it would just be chaos, and no one would be able to basically make anything, audio related, because someone somewhere could claim that it sounds similar enough to them. They might even be right, and it would be disastrous. One of the other things about it is that a lot of people are scared of where AI is going, and I mean, there's some validity to that, but the biggest issue with it is that many people incorrectly assume that the AI we have now is comparable to the AI they see in movies, and that's not even close to the case, because the AI in movies is now referred to as artificial general intelligence, or AGI, and we are nowhere near that. We're not even close, right? All we're doing is making computers be able to simulate certain things we do. A more accurate term for the AI we have now would actually be artificial pseudo intelligence, right? They're not actually learning and understanding anything. They just can make it seem like they are. And that doesn't mean they don't have value. I mean, they're able to greatly assist software developers in writing software. They can't do it themselves, or they can do it mostly correctly with supervision. But that doesn't mean that, there isn't value in it. I mean, look at like computers that play chess. They're extremely good. I mean, no human can even come close to beating computers at chess, but that's all they can do, right? They're very specific. They're not learning new information and integrating it with what they already have. They're just highly specific models on specific tasks, right? It's like statistical analysis on steroids for a particular set of data, and that's it, right? We're not anywhere near creating some computer that can learn and think and starts coming up with its own decisions on what to do. Right now all we have is pseudo intelligence, and so it's not worth worrying about right now. And that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be having conversations about the ethics and potential issues of getting closer to artificial general intelligence, but we're not anywhere near as close as a lot of people think we are. And I know this doesn't necessarily have to do with specifically with, you know, the Scarlett Johansson versus Sky, but it is worth mentioning because there is a lot of paranoia and much of it is unjustified. As far as you know, Scarlett Johansson versus Sky, I mean, I'm sure many people are fans of Scarlett Johansson, and I can even, like I said, I can sympathize with where she's coming from. It would be creepy to hear a voice that she might genuinely think sounds like her, but she doesn't own the right to any voice that could possibly be argued that it's similar to hers, and it's would be completely unfair to expect to do that. I mean, certainly not just for everyone in the world, but it wouldn't even be reasonable to try and make sure that no voice assistant sounds like any celebrity or someone that most people would know about, because that would still be very ridiculous. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with everyone you know. It helps a lot. Thanks.